Today, I want to do a recap of what happened in Gilgil Stadium, where the Super Senator, Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, attended the requiem mass of the 16 innocent souls of Utumishi Academy who lost souls in an inferno in that school. There's something that was not highlighted by many media stations and also many online channels, and I saw it fit to look deeper into it today. There's some things that others cannot show you, mainstream media cannot show you, but here in Kenya Lens Media we will talk about it and even we will show you. Now there is a video that emerged of Edwin Sifuna, how he was received by the mourners at Utumishi grounds. I want to use the same words that Rigathi Gachagua used today while in Western, so don't judge me because I'm copying from Rigathi Gachagua. Gachagua said that you cannot treat a diarrhea by stitching the anus. Yani, huwezi zuia muharo kwa kuziba mkundu. Sounds derogatory, but forgive me for today because there's something I want to bring out clear. Edwin Sifuna, if you watched that clip, I know many of you have done that. Edwin Sifuna never wanted to speak anything about politics. In fact, when he went there, you could see how much emotional Edwin Sifuna was. And this is one thing I like about Edwin Sifuna. He goes with the mood, he goes with the atmosphere. If it is the burial ceremony, he's there with it depends, of course. Unless it is a platform where a politician died and the politicians are given the platform to talk politics. But anything touching common mwananchi, like the loss of two young girls, not two, actually 16 young girls at Utumishi, when the dormitory was set ablaze, you could see how Edwin Sifuna was training to hold back his tears. Now, what I wanted to talk about is the kind of reception. I want you to watch this video.
Thank you, Senator Korosi. Thank you. Thank you very much. To the families that are bereaved, to the clergy led by Reverend Kibuba, our First Lady, Madam Rachel Ruto, and all the leaders who are here, I greet you in the name of Jesus. Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. My name is Edwin Sifuna.
That is the kind of reception Edwin Sifuna received in the start. But if you are so keen, you could realize Edwin Sifuna never wanted that to happen. He never wanted people to start saying that he's talking politics in an emotional event like that, where people, parents were bitterly crying and, lamenting. But you can hear the kind of applause. Yani kusimama tu, that kind of applause. Man, that is huge. That is big. And yesterday, Edwin did not start by saying, pale kando mnaniona vizuri, kule mwisho mnaniona vizuri, pale nyuma mnaniona vizuri, mimi ndio Sifuna. He never used that. Because purely he wanted to give his condolences, and after tendering the condolences to the family, they gave their token, wakatoka. So presidential. I mean, who else do Kenyans want? Because We are tired of the old chaps and old folks. We need new blood, and that new blood is already at our doorstep, and that is Edwin Watenya Sifuna. And then in his speech yesterday, he wasn't giving out any chance of mediocrity. Let me call it mediocrity, of course it's not. Where wakati kiongozi anazungumza, he pauses to give the room for the audience to clap back or to applause. Edwin Sifuna, in as much as people were applauding, aliendelea kuzungumza because it was a moment that people had lost their daughters. They just wanted that thing to finish, waende nyumbani. And the way he made his statement, blaming the government. In fact, alizungumza that the problem we have in Kenya is not about schools, not about children. It is about the bad leadership that is failing to put up structures which can prevent such actions from happening in the future. Because we see them, they keep they keep recurring each day, they keep happening, which is a lasting solution. Is a question everyone is asking, is a question every individual has been asking since the Utumishi Girls was burnt down. That is something that is giving many people sleepless nights, because there is a chemistry that has been mastered by Edwin Sifuna on how to approach people, on how to talk to people. Yeah, and remember, that was not in Nairobi. Neither was it in Western Region. That was Gilgil Stadium. Gilgil in Nakuru County. And that explains why most pollsters are shocked, because at the rate of which Edwin Sifuna's fame and popularity is rising, it is rising very fast. Very fast. Many people are questioning whether Edwin Sifuna can mount a big and a thorough rally, because people were saying that, for you to run for presidency, you need to have billions of money so that you can be able to manage that, or rather not that, those rallies. But I want to ask you one thing. Sifuna has been conducting his rallies for the longest time now. He has never asked for mchango. Of course, there is a website there, the Linda Mwananchi, where a Kenyan of goodwill can donate his cash, can donate his money to the movement of, or rather to this movement. That's why I usually tell you that an erection of whose time has, an ejaculation of whose time has come, you can't stop it. It is time for Edwin Sifuna to shine. And he'll shine in your doorstep, he'll shine in your house, even with your woman, he'll shine. Is that man who has gotten favor from God. I mean, that applause, na ile matanga, the way people were moody, people were so emotional. But Edwin Sifuna kusimama, wanasawa yoyote wanaanza kusherehekea one time. That tells you something. That tells you that William Ruto is losing and at a very high speed. I don't know what you think, but you can write your comment down there in the comment section. Let us talk, let us discuss. Perhaps it can form a basis of whatever we're going to talk about in the next video. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content.